As hundreds of Afghan refugees settle into their new homes in Tulsa, they're dealing with another tragedy halfway around the world.
An earthquake killed more than 1,000 people in that country, and some of the refugees here know the victims. News on 6's Jonathan Cooper spoke with an Afghan man who just got to Oklahoma a few months back. Jonathan?
Craig and Shannon, we are protecting that man's identity because he says the Taliban would kill his family if they found out that he was talking to the media. He says their country needs prayers right now.
Less than a year after the United States withdrew forces from Afghanistan, the country is dealing with a new humanitarian crisis. More than 1,000 people are dead and thousands more injured after a 6.1 earthquake hit a mountainous region in the country. It happened last week in a remote area in eastern Afghanistan. With poor infrastructure, buildings completely crumbled.
We lost some of our friends and some of our relatives there.
This man named Saber, who we are not showing to protect his family from the Taliban, just moved to Tulsa 5 months ago. Almost all of his family and friends are still in the country, and he is able to communicate with some of them.
People currently, they're looking for some kind of shelter because they don't have any shelter. There is no food.
Saber, who is working as a translator with Catholic Charities of Eastern Oklahoma, says Afghanistan needs help. After the U.S. withdrew and the Taliban took over, Saber says the country has been in turmoil, with poverty, little resources, and no government to respond to disasters.
Our problem is, like before the Taliban, so we have a good government and they have the capacity, they have the education, they know how to deal with this kind of natural disasters. But nowadays the Taliban, they're just coming from the mountains and they don't know how to deal with this kind of human crisis.
Saber says he's scared for his family and friends and is praying for everyone's safety.
The United Nations is assisting in Afghanistan where it can. The United States met with the Taliban yesterday in Qatar. They addressed a wide range of issues. They talked about the earthquake as well. Reporting live in Tulsa, Jonathan Cooper, Oklahoma's Own News on 6.